Hello, hello. Welcome. It's so nice to see you all. As you are coming into the room here, go ahead and say hello if you feel comfortable and let us know where you're from. I'm going to wait just a minute or so before we get started with the official things so more people can be with us. Hi, it is so nice to see you all. Great, Arkansas is here. I'll tell you where I am in a minute. I'm not in Cambridge, in my holistic healing office. I'm just going to wait another minute or so as more people start coming in. Okay. I hope everybody's staying hydrated wherever you are in this summer weather. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I don't know how. Let me see. The settings for the microphone for me are exactly the way they should be for me to output to all of you. I'm wondering if it sounds like a smaller or lower sound to you because of the space I'm in. I apologize for that. There's no getting around the acoustics in the room. Thank you for asking for that, by the way. I very much appreciate folks who know their needs. Unfortunately, there's not anything I can do about that one. And I wonder also if the Council of Light will start speaking in a larger fashion through me. Who knows? There's always a recording afterwards for anybody who loses internet connection or for anybody who wants to rewatch and reload afterwards. So go to my link in my bio and you can get to me on my website from there, hopping and jumping. Okay, so here we go. One second, I just need to do one quick thing. Thank you for that message on my phone. And now I'm going to turn my phone to Do Not Disturb. Somebody just messaged me. A lovely little thing. Okay, so I am Laura West and I am a channel for the divine, and I am here today with all of you to channel the Council of Light. I also am a Reiki master teacher trained in 3 lineages. I teach Reiki classes. I have a bunch of them online. Sometimes I get to do them live in my Cambridge office. And I'm also a healer with herbs and essential oils. And so I work with folks to bring natural solutions into their lives. But I'm not in Cambridge today. You are with me at my lake house. My family has a compound of cottages and I am here for the month. And it is the most relaxing, rejuvenating, transmuting, wonderful place in the world. I get out on the paddleboard every morning and I run every day. I run every day all the time anyway, but here I run every day and then I paddleboard every day. And the water is such a fantastic transmuter. If any of you are ever going through anything where you need to release emotions or you need to rewrite patterns in your lives or you need to understand energetic draining, having it come out of you, whatever it is that needs to come out, get yourselves on water, whether it's on a lake or the ocean or a pond or even there's an aquatic center here. Just put yourselves in water. You could even take a bath or a shower, but do it repeatedly if you're going through processes of letting go, releasing, transmuting. I'm not doing that right now, but I am out on the water just because I like to exercise and it's beautiful and it's a meditation and I try and get out there before all the boats and the water starts getting choppy. This morning it was 56 degrees and there I was paddleboarding away with my bathing suit on. But anyway, so I'm here at the lake and I'm happy, so happy that you're here with me. The vibes from the lake are kissing you and blessing you and may you feel relaxed here too. So, Council of Light, this is how this works. I'm going to close my eyes and they're going to come through me and speak to you and they're going to give you a message of some sort. And then I will open my eyes when they are done and we'll do a little bit of debrief and then we'll all be on our merry way. The editing happens tomorrow for the recording and I will post by Monday on all my other arenas that I'm not allowed to talk about here, which is totally appropriate. One of the guidelines for this particular arena is that we keep it in-house here, and I like to respect that. So if you're interested in all the other things that I referenced at the beginning of today's call, or if you're interested in listening back to channeled messages from the past or for today's, click on my link in my bio, and that's how you can find wherever else I am playing in the online world. One other thing to note is that I love seeing hearts. I love seeing your reactions to the messages and the words that are coming. It just fills my cup. There's a ton that are coming now. That is a really fantastic way to show gratitude. And so when my eyes are closed, I won't be able to see them very much, but on the back end, if you want to start hearts again, please fill my cup with love and show me your hearts then. And the other way that we also do that in our monetized society is by giving donations. I don't need or expect the monetized donations, but it's a form of dana, a form of giving respect with some money to say thank you for having this space that you're holding for us, and thank you for letting me step into the space and be in the spiritual sacredness of it with you. I give dana to my Buddhism teachers all the time. And so it's not needed or expected, but please do click the donation button if that feels like it is moving and calling to you today. Okay? We're going to get started now. I'm going to close my eyes and let the Council of Light come through. I am just loving your hearts, you guys. Thank you so much. I feel the joy of all of us being in this arena together all the time, and it just is such it's an amazing thing to say that this gets to be life, right? I'm at the lake. My biggest decision today was how many chocolate chip banana made from scratch King Arthur flour pancakes should I eat? 1 or 2? my life is like not stressful at all right now. Okay, enough about me. Let's get the Council of Light in here and they'll start chatting with us. Laura, take your ego, take your personhood, and step to the side. Greetings to you all, you bright, blessed beings there on that earth plane. We are the Council of Light, and we are here once again to say to you, it is wonderful that you have taken this time, taken this pause, taken this moment to have for yourselves, because as you know, you don't do it enough. As you know, your schedules are always too full. As you know, your brains are rushing and rushing and rushing, and you have an imbalance of mental stability, emotional fragility, and all kinds of other stuff that pulls you out of your alignment. And we would love to be able to say to you that you're here now and everything is good, everything is true, everything is balanced and harmonized. But that is not so. We are here to help you move into that arena. We are here to hold your hand and bring you through in a fluid motion so that by the end of our time talking to you, you feel more centered, grounded, happier, peaceful, uplifted, joyful, and all those other wonderful experiences of emotional positivity and psychological yes that you wish to be in. Now, we recognize that you're not in crisis as you enter into this arena with us here today. Many of you are just having a typical day. But we see that there are influences throughout your lives, throughout your days, throughout your weeks that pull you towards a space of imbalance and you don't even realize. It could be a negative story on the news. It could be listening to the neighbors through the windows as they're open in the warm weather and they're arguing. It could be that your dog or your cat has done something internally in the home and it has made a mark or a mar and you need to clean it up. It could be that you have stress with your young ones that you are rearing and they are just constantly nagging at your soul. All of these things, as you navigate through them and you get through them and you move through them, are wonderful for you to breathe through. They're wonderful for you to say, hey, I don't take this personally. Let me move through it and get rid of it. Let me take the ions of toxicity of the neighbors that are arguing or fighting with each other, and they've entered into my arena, they've entered into my energy field, they've entered into my consciousness, and now I am holding them unconsciously, but I am holding them. So let me breathe them out and down. Let me do a shake of the body to get them out. Let me use a clearing spray to move and mutate the energy of my being. There are so many ways that you can transmute your energy. There are so many ways that you can go, oh, I suddenly don't feel uplifted. Oh, I suddenly feel really down. You know those afternoon slumps that humans tend to get. You're awake in the morning and then you peak during your midday, and then in that afternoon time you say, why do I want to take a nap now? And many of you grab a coffee. Instead of grabbing the coffee, you could do breathing exercises. You could do vibrational uplifting by walking in nature. Sure, get the coffee if you need to. We don't want to pull you out of your harmonized routines that work well for you. If coffee at 3 o'clock in the afternoon works for you, please go ahead and do it. But we are talking about a vibrational frequency of matched, continued culling and pulling and uplifting into a higher vibrational state of resonance. We don't mean to say this to you like you need to be up on par with the angels on high or with any of your spirit guides or your spirit tribes. For you are human with egos, and you are souls that came to this earth to have these lifetimes, to incarnate and learn lessons and to move the continuum forward and to grow in joy and in positivity. And you need to have the juxtaposition of the negative or the disgruntledness or the out of alignment parts so that you can notice, oh, that's what it looks like to me. That's what it feels like to me when I am in some other kind of frequency that is weighted down, that is sticky, that is tricky, that is negative or judgmental or catty. And so you have the opportunity every time you notice that kind of frequency that you've come up against and is now internalizing itself in you. Some of you are actually really good at feeling how it goes into your solar plexus or into your heart. And you can unhook. You can invite the vibrational purity of light down through your crown, washing it through your whole body, out through your feet, and it can pull any of that negativity, for lack of a better way of saying it by ourselves, out of you, down, transmuting as it goes, clearing the organs, clearing the energy centers, allowing them to burn brighter, allowing them to swirl faster, allowing them to flush with more ease. That liver of yours and those kidneys of yours, folks, we gotta tell you, you should be putting your hands on them every day and giving them loving kindness because they work overtime for you. Same with heart. Same with heart. But with heart, you know so much about it. With heart, you understand energy center heart and you understand physical heart and you understand the beauty of both merging in the same singular space of the top of the chest. We know that humans don't spend enough time putting your hands on your low back on the kidneys. We know that most humans don't spend enough time taking their hands and resting them along the right rib cage where the liver lives. And yet those particular organs do so much. They process, they purge, they flush, they consume, they consolidate, like the drain traps inside swimming pools. And so it is very valuable for you when you are doing the energetic exercises that we were talking about before, the noticing of your emotions going haywire or skewing. It's really important for you to bring awareness to your organs because they're like the vacuums. Excuse us. Laura had something she needed to look at. They're like the vacuums that come through your being, through your body, and they purge the actual frequencies. Oh dear. Sorry, folks. Laura's interrupting the message for a second. I'm just gonna put my feet up because when you're in a cottage at the lake, I'm hearing some rustling by my feet. And the human does not like to experience things running across her feet. I'll deal with it after. Okay, pivot. That's the first time that's ever happened. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I really appreciate your kindness, calmness, and your kindness. And please do go ahead and chuckle if you know what I'm talking about here. You just gotta roll with it. Life in the country. Got to share space with folks, big and small. Okay, back to the Council of Light. Oh, okay, by the way, that's a real example for you of how me, Laura West, the woman, can channel them and drop in like that. And then I open my eyes and I'm still myself. I could do this in the grocery store. I could do this at the market. I could do this pumping gas. Not to be all ego awesome, like, I'm so awesome. No, I don't say it like that. It's like, that's how much I'm in tune with this, and I've been doing this for so long in my life, and I'm connected to the sacredness of my life, that it just happens like that. Okay, here we go. Back to the Council of Light. Whew. As we were saying before Laura got the interruption and the possible understanding of some shared space with some other entities and frequency of her space, we were talking about your kidneys and your liver and how it's wonderful for you to do some breathing into them and some hand holding of them with your hands lightly pressed upon them, and a warm feeling and a warm sensation entering into them in a physicality kind of way. Because when you're doing that, you're actually taking energy from the ether, energy from upon the high, energy of sacred source. It comes down through the crown, moves through your body, and then it can actually channel itself through your hands, whether you believe it to be true or not. Ooh, whether you believe it to be true or not, it still works. So bring your hands to those places, the liver and the kidneys, as you start to notice the times when you're feeling out of balance, as you notice the times when you're feeling out of center, and it'll really aid, it will really help, it will really support your beingnesses as you move into a more aligned, more purified, more uplifted, more sacred space. And we're not talking about doing this for hours and hours and hours every day like a form of meditation. Although, yes, it actually is a form of meditation. It is a form of prayer. It is a form of sacred connection. Just noticing that the light of source is coming through the body, moving through you, and transmuting out through the feet. It's simple. And your hands are the physical manifestation reaction supporters that help it along. It could take a minute. You could do it hundreds of times a day as little mini check-ins. You could take a full hour if you have that dedicated time for yourselves, but we know that you humans don't have an hour every single day to do this. Your lives are very full. Your lives are very scripted. Your lives are very important. And we invite you to have touchstones with connectedness of self. We invite you to have touchstones of connectedness with your emotions as they flow through the day. Say you're in a conversation with a group of people and it's loving and it's kind and it's moving along in a way that you feel uplifted and joyful, and one person suddenly starts to go negative. One person suddenly starts to turn, and the vibration of the quality of the words they're saying are gossipy or angry or bitchy or catty. You feel when that energy dips. You understand when that energy feels low frequency. It carries weight to it. So rather than become consumed by that, because negativity or lower vibrational frequency has more weight that is easily noticed than the higher frequency of loving kindness and light and all the joyfulness that we've been talking about here. So move over. Don't stand directly next to that kind of person. Don't listen with full intent as the group is listening to this person. Move into a space of half listening and half doing other things. Move into a space of not paying attention to them and saying, excuse me, I have to go now. Or move into a space of putting your hands on your body and doing the flowing frequency of breathing the light from your crown down through your body and out through your feet. This will help to ensure that you are not intaking their negativity and their lower vibrational frequency. You will notice the difference between what their frequency is casting as a lower vibration, and the frequency of the loving kindness and the joyfulness that was of the prior. And you can choose to think about that prior, even if the group takes a turn and they don't go back to the prior loving, uplifted, joyful energy. You can think about it. You can align yourself with it. You can remember it from 2 minutes ago, and you can say to yourself, I choose to be there. I choose to rest in that. I choose to belong in that slipstream, no matter what is coming in front of me now. And in those ways, you are consciously co-creating the environment around you in your lives. Your thoughts are making your reality. And so when you say to yourself, I choose joy, I choose kindness, I choose love, even if I am frustrated right now, I choose to move into a space of centeredness. Even if I am angry now, I choose to move into a space of joyous, open spaciousness. My anger can come with me if it has to, but it needs to sit on the side so that I can stand in the joyful slipstream and plug back in. You have so much more autonomy over your emotional and psychological states than you give yourselves credit for. Very often you go through the motions of your lives and you just let things blindly pull you along, drifting through emotional experience after emotional experience. It's okay for you to put limits and boundaries on stuff that doesn't feel good to you. You're allowed to say to someone, you know what? I'd like to talk about something else right now. Or, you know what? It really hurts my feelings, young one that I am raising. When you act disrespectfully to me, I'm taking a minute to walk outside and catch my breath. Those are just 2 examples, but you get the point we're making here. Be creative with how you enter back into your spaces of alignment. Be creative with how it feels right for you to enter back into your spaces of joyfulness and loving compassion and slipstreams of sacredness. This is certainly one here. You've chosen to be in this arena listening to our words today. We are entity of light that come to you from far away. We are not human. We are source bound. And we are here to check on you as humans, and we are here to say thank you and well done and high five and kudos and keep going. We always champion you, as you very well know. We always have been coming to you through the voice box of this woman to say, hey humans, existing as an entity of soul inside a human body on that earth plane is really hard. Good job. Here's some advice. Keep going. We're proud of you. And you don't have to do everything we say. You're not missing the boat if you hear what we say and you say, no, that's okay, it didn't align with me. We always come. And we always have wisdom. And sometimes we have healing. Today was wisdom of the healing for you to do yourselves. We did not give any of your frequencies that space of tinkering with you like motherboards on computers. Although being in this space together in the digital arena with your energy intentions to be relaxed and to be harmonized and to be peaceful, listening to our words allows you to be in that space of the sacred slipstream. Why? How? Because you're co-creating. You all have the intention of listening to our words. You all have the intention of finding Zen or peace or happiness here. You understand you're not at a rock concert listening to us here, certainly not. Although dancing, to whatever genre of music, dancing is very highly vibrational and pure. Shake those booties, folks. It makes the world a happier place, both from a purely fun perspective and also from a vibrational frequency perspective. And so now, we just want to say one more reminder to you, and that is this. Humans, it's hard being human. You have such complexity, and you have so many speed bumps day after day after day, and you're doing it well. kudos to you. You're moving forward on your continuums. You're learning the lessons you need to learn, whether they're lessons of the now or karmic lessons that have been tied to past, or twin flame lessons of dynamic and connection, or soulmate lessons. Doesn't matter what kind of lessons they are, but you're all getting them, and you're all learning them, or not. You're experiencing them over and over and over and over and over, because you're not getting the lesson, and that's okay too. And we say, good job. Good job. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give yourselves a great self-love hug. And align yourselves with the purity, the clarity, the gracefulness, the joyfulness that is source energy. And think of it like a golden light washing down through the crown and going all the way through the body and out through the feet. And then you can expand it. Breathe it in and expand it out around you. Breathe it in and expand it out around you. And then you're resting in a column of this energetic frequency of light all the time. And it's wonderful because it is healing and transmuting and uplifting. And so, with that, we will say thank you for listening to our message here today. We are the Council of Light. We wrap you with a golden blanket of light to keep you and sustain you and nourish you ever so tight as we move on. And we will come back to you the next time we are to speak with you in this capacity. Many blessings. Goodbye for now. And adieu. Whew. My goodness gracious. That was very nice. I'm looking around. Okay, folks, I've got flip-flops on. So that was such a lovely reminder, yes, of living in spaces where we notice when we're out of alignment sometimes, and we get to come back into an arena of joy and conscientiousness, right? Does anybody, you can do some hearts, or you can make some comments. It's whatever feels right for you if you'd like. Does anybody notice when you're in those alignment or misalignment spaces? Do you ever notice, like, if you're in a group of people and then all of a sudden everybody's talking and they're like, yeah, life is great. And somebody's like, and then the boss said, blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, whoops, gotta go. They're not even maybe saying anything negative. It's just like the frequency just goes, oh boy, okay. Yeah, so I guess the Council of Light are helping us to have some remembering about what to do in those moments. Because they can sneak up on us, and they can be little like micro hooks in our lives, I suppose, right? And then it really is that clear. It really is that, it's like we're open vessels, and then we just like, the stuff sucks into us. And so it was a nice reminder from them to be like, yeah, here's how you go back to your own space of awesomeness. There's people on the lake right now, and it's a warm afternoon, and it's very calm. Unlike yesterday, we were here on the lake in like winter gear because it was so cold. But it's bringing me joy to see. I had a lot of joy with the Council of Light, but it's bringing me joy to see the kids on the poles, the floaty things, and the boats going by and pulling them on the slope, and they're bouncing. That's making my vibration even higher. You can't see it, so it's not a joy for you, but there's other things in your lives. Like, look around in your environment. Maybe you have a window you can look out of. I don't know. Remember a conversation you had with someone today or yesterday? If you're in the United States, we just had a nice big celebratory holiday. Happy birthday to my dear, sweet, loving sister today. It's her birthday today, and we're celebrating, and it's so lovely. So that's also a joy, right? Micro joys. Micro joys. The Council of Light didn't call it that, but that's what I think of it as. All the little micro joy slipstreams that we get to put ourselves in. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I love all your comments. Yes, 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 yes. And thank you to the person who donated. Wonderful. Much appreciated. Okay, my loves. It's been so wonderful being here with you today. And I really appreciate being able to take time out of the day-to-day rubric of life to do this with you, whether I'm working in my Cambridge office and seeing clients and then we do this, or I'm on vacation and I'm still the professional that I am and I still show up on the first Saturday of the month like always. I will have the recording and everything ready for you by Monday. Check my link in my bio here. And then I will also turn right around this afternoon because I am very organized in my maximized achiever rubrics that I did a strengths finder test for once. I'll put up next month's message. The link to next month's message to register for it this afternoon. It's always the first Saturday of every month. It is always at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you in August. Although now that I'm saying that, there's other things happening in August for me. No, yeah, I will be here on the 2nd. It is the 2nd of August. Okay, my loves, thank you all so much. It's been wonderful to be in this space with you. Enjoy the rest of your minute, hour, day, week, month, until we are to be together again. I'm on vacation through all of July, so unfortunately I'm not taking any sessions. Otherwise I would say, I'll see you next time for the Council of Light, or the next time you have a session with me, but they start back up in August sometime. Okay. I just don't want to go. Look at all your hearts. I just don't want to go. I want to dance with you all. Maybe I'll do that someday. I'll just have a dance party with you. All right, I'm being silly. Mwah. Bye for now. Thank you, everybody.